Hello everybody, welcome to another Personal Picks, a series where I show how I build a specific role or archetype. Today we're going to shut down enemy spellcasters by building an Anti-Mage. With that said, let's start with ability scores. Using point buy will make Intelligence and Constitution 15. Will obviously be a wizard and the extra HP can't hurt. We'll make Dexterity 13 for a little AC and make Wisdom 12. This will leave Strength and Charisma at 8, we don't need Muscles or Charms. For race we're going to take Variant Human, putting our +1s into Intelligence and Dexterity and taking the Mage Slayer feat. This is one of the two cornerstones of this build. For class we're going to go with Wizard, like I said, getting Intelligence and Wisdom saving throws. We'll also be proficient with daggers, darts, slings, quarterstaffs, and light crossbows. At level 1 we'll get Arcane Recovery. We'll also have 3 cantrips and can prepare 4 spells. And yes, I'm only doing prepared spells, not total spells known. The rest are still there and they are utility spells, don't worry. But for this video I want to focus on the job of ruining the other mage's day as much as possible. For cantrips we'll take Toll the Dead, Sword Burst, and Dancing Light since we don't have Dark Vision. For spells we'll take Shield because duh, Ice Knife because it's cool, Magic Missile for the concentration killer, and Tasha's Hideous Laughter to shut someone down. At level 2 we'll get our Arcane Tradition, which will be the School of Evocation for Evocation Savant and Sculpt spells. I know you were probably expecting War Mage, but trust me, you're going to love this. We'll also take Burning Hands just to have a spell to sculpt. At level 3 we'll take Vortex Warp, put them in a hazard, or better yet, right next to the Paladin. At level 4 we'll get an ability score improvement, which we'll put into Intelligence. For spells we'll take Prestidigitation for effects, Mirror Image to be harder to hit, and Hold Person to lock someone down. At level 5 we'll obviously take Counterspell. Every caster that can take this should take it regardless of the build they're making, Bite Me and Fight Me. At level 6 we'll get the second cornerstone of this build, Potent Cantrip. Now, I'm a fan of the Dungeon Dudes, and a lot of their videos have helped me be a better player, DM, and build maker. But in their Wizard subclass tier list video, they weren't impressed by this ability. Their reasoning was that most people only take saving throw cantrips for their secondary ability and not damage, and that most people would be better off sticking to attack roll cantrips since they're more likely to hit and do more damage. In any other situation, they'd have a point. But this is free damage. Let me repeat, free damage. Doesn't matter if they succeed, doesn't matter if they have legendary resistance, they are taking that damage. The only way they're not taking it is if they're immune to low level spells like Tiamat is, or if the DM counterspells it. And what DM is gonna counterspell a cantrip? So yes, free damage from cantrips, meaning guaranteed concentration checks at disadvantage with Mage Slayer. Anyway, we'll take Fireball for a spell, because of course we are. At level 7 we'll take Banishment. If all else fails, put them in timeout for a minute. At level 8 we'll get another ability score improvement, which will cap our intelligence. For spells, we're going to back up and take Enemies Abound and Slow. When we're not busy shutting down spellcasters, we might as well work on crowd control. At level 9 we'll take Animate Objects. People just don't talk enough about how good this spell is. At level 10 we'll get Empowered Evocation and pick Mage Hand and Synaptic Static for spells. As much as I want Steel Wind Strike, that's not the build we're making right now. At level 11 we'll take Chain Lightning. We have plenty of ways to shut down spellcasting at this point, time to shut down everything else. At level 12 we'll get another ability score improvement, which we'll use to take the Tough feat. We'll also take Sunbeam because I'll be damned if I don't take the Kamehameha. At level 13 we'll take Prismatic Spray. One day I'll get to cast this. One day. At level 14 we'll get Overchannel and Cone of Cold to use it with. At level 15 we'll take Sunburst for a Spirit Bomb. Goku build win. At level 16 we'll get another ability score improvement, which we'll put into Constitution, and we'll take Mighty Fortress because you deserve a fortress. At level 17 we'll take True Polymorph, turn one of your party members into an enormous fuck you dragon. At level 18 we'll get Spell Mastery, picking Shield and Mirror Image. We'll also take Illusory Dragon, 2 dragons back to back and one of them can't be hurt. Let's see your DM do something about that. At level 19 we'll get one last ability score improvement, which we'll use to take the Resilient feat for Constitution and take Otto's Irresistible Dance. Lastly, at level 20 we'll get Signature Spells, picking Counterspell and Fireball. And for our last spell, we will, of course, take Wish. Could we have taken it sooner? Yes, but where's the fun in that? So the general battle plan with this build is simple. See a spellcaster? Ruin their day. Counterspell everything you can, and if a concentration spell slips through the cracks, then just repeatedly poke them with free damage from Toll the Dead until they cry uncle. Or if you need them to drop it like right frickin' now, then you can do like Vegeta when he gets desperate and Daka them with Magic Missile. And when you're not doing any of that, just fuck with them. Incapacitate them with Hideous Laughter or Hold Person, move them around with Vortex Warp, or, like I said, put them in timeout with Banishment. And if there aren't any spellcasters around, you're an Evocation Wizard, I'm sure you can figure something out. And there you have it, my take on the Anti-Mage, and it all came online at level 6. The only real weaknesses are low AC and substantial lack of raw damage until later. But you know what it does have? Free damage. Thank you everybody so much for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, there's a link to my Patreon down in the description. Let me know what you thought of this video down in the comments, and I'll see you all next week when I make Goku from Dragon Ball.